Trying to remember what the earliest memories are, and they were probably around our family, because I remember always traveling from Buffalo here to be with Grandma and Dada. And I can't think of one without the other, but they were always side by side and worked together. I remember seeing Grandma making breakfast and calling it down to the barn for all the people to come up, whoever was working with them, come up and have breakfast. And then so you get that cleaned off and then be working on lunch. And her house was always spotless with flowers, plants everywhere. And I also remember her quilting bees. Her dining room table would be spread out and all the ladies around. And when I got to be with her during that time, I would be sitting under the table listening to their stories. They were wonderful times. She used to bead work for the church. She was always either cooking or sewing or doing something. She used to teach home economics in the school before there was a home economics teacher. She was also the chair of the women's group here on the territory. She was very community-minded. Her and my grandfather had native outfits and took their place in leadership in those ceremonies. I had long hair and ringlets. When I came here, Grandma put them in braids, which I loved, and she dropped all the hems of my skirts down to my ankles, and I used to be just so happy to be dressed like that. I used to eat rhubarb. She showed me how to strip that flat piece off and then put salt on it and eat it. Holidays were the best times because everybody came to Grandma's, and all the women would be in the kitchen fixing up and visiting and fixing up, getting all the food Grandma had already prepared days ahead of time. And the house would just be buzzing with everybody catching up with each other. And then we'd all sit around the table. If there was 13, Grandma would sit. Just how nice that was to feel so included in such a large, loving family.